Good.
Go ahead, guys.
So, can you explain the shirt?
The hoodie?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got it from my good friend in L.A. At Zeros. Zeros, it's a clothing store. No, never forget, man. Y'all know the moment when Donald Trump met Kanye. You know, very historical moment in our history.
Frank, you never want to be bashful about talking about your team and how well you guys are going to play. You guys were fired up last week to play. What do you like about your matchup now with the team that you've played against a bunch in your career?
You just said it. I played them a few times in my career. Just played them twice a year when I was in Seattle. Know the guys pretty familiar with the guys. But what I was familiar with playing there, that ain't what I got this year. You know, the 49ers, they've turned that team around. You know, the coaches, the players, that defense, those guys finally came around. And, I mean, you look at the season, you know, in the beginning, everybody thought it was a hoax. Everybody thought, you know, they would fall off at some point. But they finished that season strong. And you look at, you know, how they switched that whole conference around. And look at them now. 49ers go from being, you know, out of the playoffs, I believe it was last year, 4 and whatever, to, you know, finishing the season off one of the best teams in the NFL. Hats off.
As you've lined up in practice over the last month of the season, and you see Stephen Wisniewski on the other side there, what element is he giving the offensive line with his mentality and his willingness to attack blockers or attack defensive players?
It just helps. Anytime you got those type of guys, you know, at the end of the day on offense who's able to help us as defenders become better and get greater, you know, we need that. We need more of that.
Coach Reed calls him dirty tough. Would you agree with that?
I agree. I mean, but it's the good dirty tough. You know, the dirty tough that's going to make you a better teammate and a better player at the end of the day.
You played against a better blocking tight end than George Kittle before?
I feel like I've played against a lot of good blocking tight ends in my career. I've been playing 5 years in the league. College, I played against a lot of good blocking tight ends in college. But like I said, he's one to say all around, actually, George Kittle. I'm a fan of him. Great tight end, great receiving tight end. You know, even better blocker this year if you watch film, how he's developed from last year compared to this year, and even, you know, to start his career. Has really developed into, you know, as we would call, you know, one of the top 2, top 3 tight ends in the league. So I'm really looking forward to the matchup.
Frank, 2 questions. How hungry are you for this?
Nah, man, I'm very hungry. I can't even explain it. I've never been there. You know, it's a place I've never been. I'm willing to go to a place I've never been, you know, to get something that I've never had. So I hope that explains it.
Second question is, how do you keep yourself composed and not too up and peak too early?
Just about simmering. I mean, y'all hear me say it on Twitter and stuff. I simmer. And when I say simmer, I'm just, you know, I'm under that boiling point still, you know, I haven't erupted. I haven't, you know, got to this point to where, you know, I'm boiling, but it's still to that point where I'm taking everything in, you know, details, my fundamentals, my techniques every day in practice, still working my game plan, watching the little things on film, trying to pick up, you know, everything I can to that last moment where I shut it off and go into that zone, you know, until I can prepare for that Sunday.
And that zone's an explosion of sorts?
It's an explosion. It's the boiling point.
How are you health-wise right now? You feeling about as good as you felt all year?
If I told you I was hurting, you know, if I'm 20%, 30%, whatever you feel, man, the fact that you're going to the Super Bowl wipes all that away. That's what you play for. You know, guys, you watch every guy around the league. You watch, you know, our locker room, you know, the guys who, you know, didn't make it this far with us. You know, you watch those guys and, you know, I'm sure they wish they can be on that field coming, you know, next Sunday. But, you know, you got guys like us, you know, who's feeling better and who's gotten back to their health, to full health. And, you know, we're just looking forward to going. So to answer your question, I feel good.
Last week you talked about just hitting Derrick Henry, wanting to get some sacks also. Just another guy, though, this week preparing for the Niners, it's a lot of speed in that backfield, I guess. What's your mindset looking at those guys in that running game?
Like my mindset is every week, I feel just on the edge, defeat the block, and, you know, force them to go inside, force them to go the other way. Period. You win your matchup, you win your job, win your individual matchup. You know, I feel like that's the key to victory. Just win your individual matchup. You look across the board, they got great running backs with speed. Both their running backs, Mostert and 22, both 4-3 guys. You know, you got receivers, you got Samuel who stepped up tremendously, man. You watch what he's been doing this year after the catch. You know, I believe he's second in the league after the catch right now, top 10 as far as across for every position, as far as you know, his yards after catch and what he does when he gets his the ball in his hands. So look at the guys. You got Jimmy, man. He's throwing the ball better than anybody right now. As far as, you know, you're looking at short routes and stuff like that. He's completing a lot of check downs. And then you got the tight end, George Kittle. You know, like I said, my favorite tight end in the league is Travis Kelce, and I feel like he's the best. But right behind him is, you know, George Kittle, I feel. So at the end of the day, you know, when you got a tight end, you know, as good as he is and as fast as he is, I believe he's a 4.5 guy. You know, and another guy who's great at, you know, picking up yards after contact and, you know, extending drives and first downs. So we know this is Jimmy's, you know, go-to guy, you know, where he wants to win games, and, you know we don't have to do to stop him.
Hey, Frank, you guys, this team obviously has a lot of personality. You guys, some of that comes out on Twitter. No one's afraid to say their opinion on upcoming players or games. Does that come from confidence, or is that just how you guys are? Has that been building all year?
You can say confidence. Confidence, it comes with preparation, how you prepare. When you see stuff on film and it doesn't lie to you, sometimes, you know, that's what happens. You know, and you try to trust that and you go on the field in hopes that, you know, it doesn't backfire. You know, sometimes it does, you know, and, you know, these guys lose or you see guys out of place. But, you know, sometimes your preparation, you trust it and you go at it and you're confident in it. And, it, you know, it pays you back in the way that it does, you know, with victories and with, you know, you making plays. So, I feel like just all around, we've became more confident because our coaches trust in us. You know, we feel that, you know, Coach Spags, the system started becoming easier. And I'm sure on offense, you know, they got Pat. You know, you got Pat, you got guys like Tyron, you got guys like the Cheetah, you got guys like Sam, you got all these different type of guys, Trav, you know, that can help. And like I said, collectively, we just bond as a group, feeling each other vibe.
In the battles you've had over the years with Joe Staley, what really stands out? Does it get emotional out there between you guys?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say I get emotional. I don't really get emotional out there, you know. I don't really get emotional. It's this man, you know, it's this guy that comes over me sometimes on Sundays, you know, when I'm on the field that, you know, it's no choice. I got to go to that place, you know, to help my teammates out the best I can. So,
Is his name still Frank Clark, that guy you go to?
man, you never know, you know. He got a lot of names sometimes. You never know, man. But
Thanks, guys.
appreciate y'all.
Thanks, man.